Hi, I'm Prejean, author of Room 24, Adventures of a New Evangelist. I'm honored to be with you today to talk about a topic that I am not an expert in, a topic that I will forever be a beginner in, and that's the topic of prayer. You know, we are called to be Mary in a Martha world. It was a great book I read when I was in high school. We are called to sit at the feet of the Lord and to listen more than we talk, to give praise and to thank Him for what we've been given more than we ask for stuff, to lift others up before we complain about this, that, or the other. It took me a long time to learn that in my own personal life. When I was in 7th grade, one of my mom's dearest friends was diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer. And so being the 7th grade idealistic Catholic kid that I was, I decided to pray a novena. And I was convinced that my novena to St. Jude was going to heal Miss Mary. Well, on the 9th day of the novena, when I woke up and I went downstairs, my mom was sitting at our breakfast table crying. My dad was rubbing her back. My sister was sitting in the living room watching cartoons like she normally did. And my mom shared with me that Miss Mary had died the night before. I was heartbroken. I was crushed. How dare God not listen to my prayer? How dare the novena not work? I was furious because I was thinking of prayer as a cosmic vending machine. God was a genie in a bottle. And if I somehow rubbed the bottle hard enough, the lamp would come. And I would get whatever wish I wanted. And that's not what prayer is. Peter Kreeft writes in his book, Prayer for Beginners, that Jesus Christ is not Santa Claus. He's our Savior. When we are out on the adventure of evangelization, it's really important for us to realize that we have to remain rooted in listening to Him. We have to remain rooted in being grateful to Him. We have to recognize that as we go out to share the truth of our faith, as we set out on the adventure of evangelization, we have to stay plugged in. It's like when you charge your phone. When I travel, I always carry like 2 extra battery packs in my backpack, just in case. Because I want to make sure that my phone is fully charged so I can contact the people I need to contact and tweet what I want to tweet and Facebook what I want to Facebook. We want to stay connected. I care so much about my phone, we should care just as much about our spiritual lives. When I was in 7th grade and Miss Mary died like that, I was crushed, I was heartbroken. I didn't pray for weeks. I was so angry. And I told my mom, Mom, I don't understand how God could do this. He didn't listen to me. And my mom, the wise Catholic woman that she is, very simply said, sometimes God has a bigger plan in store. Sometimes God answers your prayer in a different way. When I started teaching at St. Louis Catholic High School, the same high school that I went to, I walked into my classroom for the first time. Every classroom in our high school is dedicated to a different person. They did a big capital campaign years ago. And so to buy a classroom and name it was about $10,000. I walked into my classroom for the first time, I flipped the lights on, and my hand hit the plaque against the wall. And I looked, and room 24, my classroom, the same classroom I'd once been a student in and had just never noticed this, is dedicated to Miss Mary Vale, the same woman that I had prayed for in 7th grade. My prayer then was that Miss Mary would be with us forever. And now here I was, teaching in a classroom that was dedicated to her. So I got my miracle. My prayer was answered, but not in the way I thought. When we set out on this adventure of evangelization, remember one thing. If you pray and ask the Lord for whatever it is that you need, and trust His will, and listen to what He has in store for you, great things will happen. Your evangelization will succeed, because Christ never fails. To find out more, you can read Room 24, Adventures of a New Evangelist, or check out my website, katieprejean.com. Thanks so much, and I'll be praying for you.